Motivate. My name is Motivate My Day in Gameplay, otherwise known as Liz. Now I am being kind of quiet today. It is. I think that clock is wrong. And my tablet is dead. I don't know what time it is. It's not telling me. Zoe, what time is it? I'm asking my dog what time it is. Okay, anyway, it is kind of late at night, and my family's had kind of a rough day. So the day that I am filming this, it should be day 9. I don't know. My calendar fell down today, so I actually don't know what day it is. Okay, I start school here. And it is here. So, it is the year. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah. It is day 9 before school starts, you guys. Which would make it day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Until I go see the doctor for my tonsils. I'm really, really excited because I can actually swallow right now. So I'm looking forward to full-time swallowage, if that's really a thing. Here's how you guys know I'm crazy. It is pretty late at night, and this is what I am drinking. Freaking Red Bull over here. Although I think when there's a camera on, I'm just naturally hyper. Guys, I got a new shirt. I'm really happy with it, too. I've never really actually had anything camo, so this is really my first camo accessory, and it keeps coming down so far on my shoulders because I like to put my sleeves over my hands if I have sleeves. It's just more comfortable for me. I just got way off topic. Guys, we are it's Storytime Saturday, you guys. We are doing my first train ride. Now, for those of you who already know, my first train ride sucked. This is just gonna be a repeat of an irritated me. So guys, my first train ride, it was to go see my dad in Washington. And we'd been planning this for like ever. Like, it was something that me and my brother and like everyone over there was really, really excited. My family here was kind of disappointed that we wanted to leave, because let's be honest, what family doesn't want me? That's actually a very easy answer, just about all of it. I'm gonna steady out my table so I can sit you guys up on my table so you guys are not on my bed. Ooh, that's better. Hi, my face is like half shadow. Okay, screw my face right now, cause yeah. My first train ride was actually a train wreck. No, not a literal train wreck. So we've been planning this for months, and everyone was really, really excited for us to get on a train, because that meant it was actually happening. Now, I will admit, once we got on the train, I was a little nervous. I didn't know what to expect when I got there, because it had been a while since I'd seen my dad, and it was weird. It was very anxiety-inducing for me. Now, I had been there one time before for a day and a half, and I kinda knew what I was doing, and I kinda didn't at the same time. Now, this was gonna be the longest time I was away from my mom and my grandmother. Actually, it was literally the longest time, and I was there for a week. That's kind of sad. I think the time before that was 2 days. My dogs didn't talk to me after that. Anyway, I was really nervous, even in the car ride, just going to the train station, because I knew it was happening, but I couldn't comprehend how it was happening. And the thing was, my best friend, who actually got home and ruined her surprise before I could even get a camera on it, which really irritated me. She got her promise ring from her boyfriend, and I was really upset that I didn't get to catch it on camera, because I was supposed to be playing music and filming it and being there, and I was supposed to give her flowers, and it was going to be this huge thing. I was really upset that I didn't catch it on camera. Anyway, you guys will get to meet my boyfriend. And this is the first time I'm seeing him since we got together. We have seen each other this summer, we just haven't had a whole lot of time. These past few weeks with my grandfather passing away. But I got so sidetracked. My best friend, who had taken a train to go to Oregon, on the same day that she was getting on that train, a train accident happened. We had no idea that it wasn't her train until 2 days later when she called me. She didn't call anyone else before she called me, which I'll admit made me feel kind of special. But I saw an Oregon number pop up on my phone, and the first thing I did was go, this is the call that tells me Ariana died on the train accident. Yeah, no, as soon as I heard Ariana's voice, I started crying. I legit, like, all you could hear that entire phone call was me crying, because I was so happy that she was alive, but I was so pissed off at her because she didn't call sooner. Like, there were so many emotions going through my head that it was so hard to even tell you, like, how I felt. So, I was already psyched out for the train. I'm, like, shaking just telling this story. I was already pretty psyched out. I almost wanted to tell my brother that he was going to suck it up and we were going to get on an airplane, because my brother hates flying. It's not, like, a fear of flying. Like, he's not afraid of planes. He hates flying because he's a fear of falling. He fell a lot as a kid. That's why he's so screwed up. Just kidding. Love you, bro. My other hand is holding up my Red Bull. Love you. Anyway, we'd been keeping an eye on that train for a while, and it was running on time. And then it wasn't. It was almost 6 hours late to pick us up. We spent 3 hours in a train station in a foreign to us city with hardly any service and no Wi-Fi. So I'm sitting on my phone over here. I had to turn on my data, which I was told not to do until I got onto the train, but I was really bored. So I turned on my data and my phone lagged out for like 10 minutes, loading in all my Facebook notifications from everybody going, travel safely. Like, thanks. I've already traveled half the distance. Or, like, done half the effort to get to where I was going. And it finally comes 6 hours later than it was supposed to. But we waited it out for a little bit. It was supposed to arrive at the train station at 5:22. It arrived at the train station at almost 11 o'clock. So that was a different experience for me. So I was already pretty nervous, and I'd never been on a train before, so I didn't know what to expect. We put our bags up, which was kind of difficult. But then we, the train started moving, and I felt so sick. Like, I was in the bathroom, because I thought I was gonna throw up, but I wasn't. It was just my anxiety. So I took some motion sickness medication, and I took a little bit of sleep medication to help me fall asleep, because this is at 11 o'clock at night. This isn't in the morning. This is at night. So I am now trying to fall asleep, but it's like my mentality is fighting to stay awake. So I stay awake for a good few hours. I was awake until 3 a.m. really. 3 a.m. is when we hit Spokane. I think that's when the time change happened. Or it happened in Idaho, and I just don't know that. Anyway, we hit Spokane at about 3 in the morning. I got up and started walking around for a little bit to stretch my legs and kind of get some fresh air. And it was fine. It was fine when I was off the train. But my brother fell asleep already, so I was the only one there. And I had a credit card, and I was hungry. But I couldn't find anything, and I didn't want to wake up my brother to be like, hey, come get food with me. So I actually just starved. We did have snacks, but I didn't want any of them, so I just kind of let myself be hungry. I do that a lot, where it's like I have no appetite for anything, but I'm hungry, so I just let myself be hungry. Anyway, back on topic. So I was already having extreme anxiety, and I was in close contact with a lot of my family because we were supposed to be getting on a connecting train to Tacoma, Seattle. I am like sleep deprived right now. Tacoma, Washington. There we go. Seattle is not a state. Although the amount of people in it should be. Anyway. So we were supposed to get on a connecting train from Seattle, Washington to Tacoma, Washington. Yes, I said T. It is actually T. But, you know, whatever. Anyway. So we missed that connecting train. And for a while we thought we were gonna make it. We were just gonna be like a few minutes late, but we were still gonna make it. We didn't make it because it was almost 12 hours late dropping us off. I think it was 12 hours. I don't know why I'm looking at my tapestry. There's a horse. Okay, so I have this tapestry in my room, and whenever I look at it, it looks like I'm looking at another person. I'm not. I am literally looking at the horse as, well, the foal. I'm looking at the baby horse. Anyway. I ended up never wanting to take a train again. But guess what? I did, because that was my way to get home. Yeah, I mean, it was really boring. I'm not gonna lie. Trains are not as exciting as I thought they would have been. It's not like Thomas the Train where there's always an adventure to go on. No, it's like insanely boring. On the way back, we got cards and a small little card game to play that me and my brother could not figure out to save our lives. And it was just irritating by the time we were ready to put it away. The only reason we put it away was because we were getting so irritated with it. Anyway, then we got the news of my grandfather passing away, and it was kind of touch and go for the next 2 days, because we were like, do we want to go home? Like, what if everybody needs us? And we just decided, hey, let's not, because how often do you get to leave your life behind for a week and then come back? You know, I'm not gonna lie, leaving home was easier than leaving my dad. I made a lot of really strong connections over there. I almost slipped up a few times and called my stepmom mom. My best friend over there is now my cousin. And everyone over there was actually like really, really patient too. And especially when word about my grandfather got to the rest of my family, everyone was really understanding, really, I don't want to say careful, but they were very careful with the words that they used, and it wasn't like they were coddling us. Like, I'm really glad they weren't coddling us, because that's what happened when we got home. It was like 24/7, are you okay? Can we do anything? Like, I'm really sorry you had to find out that way, but we didn't want to wait until you got home, because then you'd be coming home and then feeling even worse because you just came home to something you never wanted. Anyway, that's kind of what it was for a few days, but I very quickly just kind of got over it and just kind of like, I'm fine, you can stop asking. Hey, shut up. I'm pretty sure I actually said that at one point because I was so irritated. Because somebody had asked me 2 times already if I was okay, and I was like, I said I was fine the first 2 times you asked. Now, shut up. Those are my words. But, yeah. Okay, another thing I want to address, because I've been getting this a lot since I came out with the my grandfather passed away video. I did not shave my head because I was depressed. I had actually been thinking about shaving my head for about 2 years, but I loved my hair and I didn't want anything to happen, so I just kind of delayed it. It's actually growing back pretty fast. When I first shaved it, I couldn't get a grip on it, and now it kind of hurts too. It's about the size of my thumbnail, maybe a little bit big. Ooh, it's taller than my thumbnail. Anyway, I did not shave my head because I'm depressed. I shaved my head because it is something I've been wanting to do, but loved my hair so much so I couldn't do it. And then I started killing my hair by dyeing it. Actually, I killed my hair a long time ago when I permed it. It was supposed to be like really curly, because I really was, I went to this phase where I wanted my hair to be insanely curly. Yeah, it didn't work. It worked for about 3 days. 3 days, and then it just disappeared like nothing happened. But you know what? It's cool. But it killed my hair. So it was just kind of like washing and cleaning the dead. But then I started dyeing the ends of my hair. As you guys know, I did ombres for a while because that was something I was really into. My mom actually asked me today if I wanted to dye my hair, and I said, sure. Let's dye it black. She says it's already black, but it's not. It's like a really, really dark brown. You can kind of see it in the reflection of the light that there's brown, it's not black. I don't know why. I think I would look good with black hair. But obviously there's not a lot to do anything with. I actually found an old picture of me where my hair was, I'm not even kidding, down to here. I found an old picture of me from about 2 or 3 years ago where my hair went from here to here, and it wasn't dyed or anything. It was a natural ombre, and then the ombre faded out, and I cut my hair up to about here, and then I started ombreing it because I loved the natural ombre and it didn't stay. So then it grew back out to about here, and then obviously I cut it to shoulder length, and I still had that like little, like half an inch, if that, of ombre, and then this happened. So I mean, my entire family are kind of getting used to it now. I'm already used to it. It's just like new sensations that I have to get used to, like wind and water. Like, just as soon as you get in, like with longer hair, you expect it to take time, or you expect hair to get in your face. It is so convenient to not have to just keep like moving your hair out of your face in a windstorm or whatever. Because in Montana, if there is no wind, it feels so weird. It really does. It feels like the entire world is standing still. My throat hurts. My neighbor is outside yelling at me to turn off my light. I'm just gonna uncomfortably stare at him. Anyway, yeah, there's the story of my first train ride. I spent my second train ride writing a list of reasons why my stepmom was the best stepmom/mom ever. And I am not sure if it like helped her or not, because the entire time I was there, she kept calling herself the evil stepmom, and I wanted so badly to say, don't even, that's not true, like, just I'm not even kidding. I've told my friends this when they start talking badly about themselves. I tell them to shut their face, and they just, and then they look at me and go, I can't. So, yeah, that was my first train ride, and part of my second. If you guys want to hear about my second train ride, it was actually a little bit more interesting than my first, because I made a friend. I do have another video coming out, I believe I do. I might not. I might have just spoken non-truths. I do have chores I need to do. I started cleaning my room today because my room looks like a tornado hit it, and really it was a teenager. Anyway, that's where we're gonna end today, guys. Ooh, guys, I'm not sure. I just became a monkey there. Okay, anyway, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this or not, but, there's a room in my basement that I'm trying to infiltrate. I'm trying to take over said room and make it my own. And that is actually going very, very nicely. I'm very happy with what is my progress. I can hold the camera now. With due time, these walls will no longer be two different colors. They will be either pink or blue. I believe it's going to turn into blue, but a different shade, because my mom thinks this is too dark of blue. I like it, but this needs to go. So I'm just going to film right here for a little. Anyways, guys, that's where we're going to end today's video. I can't get a motivated quote because my tablet is dead. But, you know, the hardest choices are most often the right ones. I literally have, like, motivational quotes right there. Anyways, guys, I know I said I was going to film with the blue, but I'm too lazy. Anyways, guys, that's where we're going to end today's video. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next story time. Bye!